Coronavirus now throughout the Carolinas. Channel 9 did confirm one patient flew through Charlotte Douglas Airport, marking the first time the virus has been through the Charlotte area.
The worst thing we can do at this point in time is panic.
As expected, the virus is spreading, but there's a lot to keep in perspective here.
Yes, they say that most people who are diagnosed will make a full recovery, but people who are over the age of 70 with underlying pre-existing conditions could be at more risk of complications. We want to get you caught up on the most significant developments that have come in the past several hours. First of all, South Carolina now has had 7 positive tests for coronavirus. That is up by 1 from over the weekend. Officials saying the new case was someone who came in close contact with a patient in Kershaw County. The other cases are in Charleston County and Spartanburg County. Channel 9 now confirming that the patient in Spartanburg County actually flew through Charlotte Douglas Airport, coming back from Italy 1 day before showing symptoms.
CDC is not recommending any follow-up with anybody that was on that plane or in the airport at this point in time. They do not feel there's a risk there.
Other countries, though, are taking what appears to be more extreme action. In the past 30 minutes, Italy has extended its travel restrictions to the entire country. So all of Italy is now on lockdown.
And Israel saying anyone entering its country has to self-quarantine for 14 days.
And Ireland canceled its St. Patrick's Day festivities. In the U.S., there are now reported cases in all but 15 states in the U.S., with higher concentrations in California, New York, and Washington. And then, of course, again, South Carolina with 7 cases right now. Most of those cases are in Camden, South Carolina, less than an hour away from Lancaster County.
Our Greg Suskin is live in Camden tonight. And Greg, tell us how the people there are responding to this news.
Yeah, well, this is Kershaw Health here behind me, the hospital in Camden, where last week a woman in her 80s showed up and tested positive for coronavirus. Now, she's since been moved to a Columbia area hospital, but since that time, 4 more people have tested positive for the illness right here in the small community. Camden is a town of only about 7,000, and local coronavirus cases here are on people's minds.
They're blowing it up too much, out of proportion.
You wonder how, if it happened to that one, you know, it just dropping out of the air somewhere.
So far, DHEC says there are 7 likely cases in South Carolina where people have tested positive for the virus. The woman in Camden in her 80s, a man and woman in Camden who came in direct contact with her, a 4th man in Camden who's not connected to that victim, and a 5th case was announced late this afternoon, also in Kershaw County. There was also a woman in Charleston and a man in Spartanburg who both recently traveled to Italy. The male who tested positive flew through Charlotte Douglas Airport. In Kershaw County, 2 high school students who were interning here at the hospital when the coronavirus patient was here are now at home, even though they did not have direct contact with her.
We are following Kershaw Health's protocol, and that is that those students are being self-isolated now for 2 weeks.
Kershaw County schools have increased campus cleanings and changed some cafeteria procedures so students aren't serving their own food.
We did even a deeper dive, a more thorough cleaning of all of our facilities and our school buses.
This afternoon, Governor Henry McMaster updated reporters on coronavirus cases and the state's response.
There's no cause for public alarm or speculation. Schools will remain open. Schools will remain open. And state government offices in all 46 counties will also stay open.
Now, in only about the last 30 minutes, the hospital here put out a statement saying that they do have 1 person here in isolation being treated for coronavirus. We can only imagine that's the most recent case announced just a couple of hours ago. The hospital also changing its visitation policy, allowing 1 visitor per patient. That's for everyone in the hospital, asking other family members to stay home and not wait around in the waiting rooms. Scott?
All right, trying to reduce the risk as much as they can. Thank you, Greg.